Really? Hey, who's in here? Who we got? Are we working right now? Can you hear me? Because this is, I'm just testing some stuff. What's up, Kim? How you doing? Dude, I have such a bitch of a time trying to live stream anymore, dude. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything quite like it in my life. Nothing. And I had so much I needed to talk about, and I didn't get to talk about, like, any of it, dude. Shut off, right? Like, I mean, before we got too much momentum, I guess. It's pretty ridiculous. A lot of crazy topics out there all over the place now. A lot of contradicting Hail Mary type news stories. Everything just going against each other. It's madness. I don't even know where to begin anymore. And it's so overwhelming. You know what I mean? Just too much. Too much going on. Always too much. Always. Yeah, yeah, that's all it is. And you know, it's if people actually jump in here, I might actually just let this run out. You know, whatever. Yeah, contradicting news stories slammed from both ways, you know. Who else we got in here? Who else jumped in? Who else? No, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I mean, we literally have scientists saying we have 11 to 12 years to change our ways or we are fucked. I mean, they're basically coming out and saying it. Like, what? Where did that come from? And I would also like to know where, you know, since when is planting trees the opposite of, or like, when would planting trees not do the opposite of global warming? You know what I mean? Like, or for instance, what was the other thing? Oh, recycling. If you want to help the earth, recycling plastic might not be the way to do it. Like, these are articles I'm seeing. And millennials, kids my age and younger, clearly believe it because these articles continue to come. Like, you want to save the earth and, you know, don't recycle plastic because that's wrong. Like, what? You want to save the earth and stop climate change, don't plant trees. Like, what? People, like, literally are getting, like, believing that. Like, I've never heard anything like that, you know? And then you think, like, think back to when we were in high school, you know what I mean? Like, people my age, 30 years old. So, when I was in high school, the boogeyman at the time was CFCs or chlorofluorocarbons, you know, out of spray paint cans and aerosols. But now we get as close to the ozone layer, you know, the ozone layer, as we can, and then spray more aerosols. Like I said in the previous live stream, sulfur dioxide to be exact, which, if you believe in hell, what's hell smell like? Sulfur. See what I mean? Like, little bit strange. Oh man, dude, I'm telling you guys, it's so crazy. Like, it's Hail Mary time. You know, it's not gonna slow down from this point. Like, I think I used to say it all the time. We were coming up over the hill. What the heck? Yeah. All right, sorry. No, you know, it's Hail Mary time, and I like to call it that because we've come up over the hill, and the front car started going down, and we're just waiting for the rest of it to, you know, go down with it. That's where we're at now. It's only going to continue to speed up, is what I'm seeing. Man, I can't believe this live stream's lasted as long as it has so far. Um, I don't want to get going too much because it says test, you know. So a lot of people might not jump in. I just wanted to see if it would work again. Which, fortunately, It is right now, but it couldn't have been, earlier. Not another thing though. Another thing to keep in your minds would be the fact that we have China and Mexico, we have Russia and Venezuela. I may later on tonight. I might like set one up. Uh, the thing is, right now I'm using Wi-Fi, so like it's still real spotty. I mean, I've showed you guys that on my phone too, where my Wi-Fi gets like pulsating, gets going back and forth, secure, unsecure, connected, not connected. And now I'm finding out that the RFB contacts, the local contacts for the RFB, real RFB website, completely fucking hacked. Well, that's nice to know because I emailed him quite a while ago and said, hey man, if there's any way, help me get back on that site so I can get rid of my local contact information or delete it for me. And then he tells me that the guy that helped him make it was all screwed it all up and like bailed on him. So now that if it's actually hacked, that's even worse, man. That's like even worst case scenario. That had personal information of mine on there for the world to see apparently, and a lot of other people too, not just me. But it makes me wonder if that has something to do with, the people being censored right now, maybe. Because think about it. RFB has quite the following. He gets all these people to show up and follow. Say that there was a plant in there and they were a local contact. Well, guess what? Now, the scumbag power structure that we are not a part of and we do not agree with now has all our personal and local contact info. Like, wow, that's awesome. But whatever, shit happens, I get that. I get it. Um, Somebody jump in, jump out. I'm like, really? That's cool. Oh, we did have a. You guys hear about the gun ban in New Jersey? You guys hear about that yet? There's a gun ban. It's not actually on firearms, but it is on the magazine size. So anything that holds 10 rounds or more is illegal now in New Jersey. Uh, you can modify it yourself to hold 10 rounds or less, but most handguns are double stacked clips in them, so they hold a lot more than 10. I mean, at least 13 usually. Sometimes it's like Glocks. Some Glocks hold like 17. But yeah, that's a new ban. Um, oh, dude. So in that video I put out earlier, I was talking about YouTube. YouTube came out and said that on the 13th and 14th, they were going to go through and get rid of spam accounts, like sock accounts, spam accounts, bots, all that BS. And they said 80% of the accounts they deleted were such accounts. They also said the other 20% was, people that violate strike and whatnot, or get violations and all that shit. It was like this warning, like be sure, like make sure you check your subs. You might lose a few subs because we're getting rid of the spam pages and da 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 da. I'm so happy to say that I gained subs through there because that clearly shows that we have all real subs here on this channel. So awesome. A lot of them might not care because whatever, but oh man. So 10 minutes and we haven't even been interrupted again. So strange. Who we got in here other than Kim? Who else we got? I can't remember. Nobody even said anything. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know. I might set this up and do another one later. You guys have a preference? Like, what time would you say, Kim? You're over here on my side of the country though, so I don't know what time to do it. If we want West Coasters in this with us, it's like got to be a happy medium. I do want to do the Ohio meetup though. Well, hello there. How are you, Miss Kelly? I was trying to test this out, see if I could get it working again. we've actually streamed for 10 minutes, 10 consecutive minutes. So we're not doing too terribly, I guess. It's really irritating, I can tell you that. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Now we got 4 people in here, but all right, so we'll spit some shit. We'll spit it. Hey, same to you, Kelly, and same to you, Kim. Yeah. You know, Christmas time to be around family. At least hang out with some family. I don't care if you don't believe in the holiday or you think it's pagan or you don't think it's pagan. You know, it's not hard to find the factual roots of it. So, um, either way, though, you should spend that time to hang out with some family. You know, actually, just to say it, my uncle just passed away, 6 hours ago. So, been a strange year this year. I'll tell you that. Um, so a lot of big YouTube channels keep talking about a false flag. Okay, thank you, Kelly. No, a lot of big YouTube channels keep talking about a false flag to come for Christmas. Well, Christmas is tomorrow, okay? And in my personal life, a lot of people, unfortunately for them, have to see me in person and listen to me in person, do what I'm doing to you guys right now live, okay? Like I say all the time, I'm an intense dude. So a lot of people don't like the data dumps I do. And a lot of people take hella hard offense. But whatever, not the point. So a lot of people, though, are thinking that there is going to be this big false flag and boom, you know, shit hits the fan. Am I saying that's not possible? No, not at all. I think it's very possible. But I want you to think about my thoughts on this. Government shutdown over a wall. So the last I knew, that means government employees are working this holiday weekend without pay, and that's the ones that got to keep their jobs. The ones that didn't get to keep their jobs laid off, you know, so on and so forth, all over that stupid fucking wall. It doesn't matter, okay? And I'll tell you exactly why that wall does not matter right now. In 2010, an executive order type bill went through, and it turned North and South America into the American Union, okay? Just like the European Union. That was in 2010, all right? The borders here, it's whatever. They don't give a shit. You know why? Because we're the Union. We're the American Union. And the Amero, or something similar, will come. It's going to happen, all right? Look at the stock market right now. So for the past 2 months, the stocks have been doing some fuck shit, all right? This month, it's gone down a lot. Just a couple weeks ago, the Dow was down 500 points, and then it went back up, and then it dropped another 808 points, or 812, or whatever the hell it was, and then it went back up just a touch, and now it's back down again. Plunges on Christmas Eve. So, wow, right? We're in what's called a bear market now. Now, this is the time where all those big stock market holders start panicking, right? Because they know and they're hearing all the recession talk, and they're seeing the Dow drop, they're seeing the Nasdaq drop, you know, all that shit. So they start getting panicked. So they start selling off their shares and their interests and their companies and whatnot, you know, their shares. They start selling all that. Well, when everybody does that at once, that creates that big recession and that big issue, right? That's where we find ourselves right now. But don't forget, we're having funding issues over that wall also. And don't forget, we have a bunch of immigrants coming here to sue the White House and President Trump, right? Because inhumane treatment and that wall. And we got to remember that our debt does soar $38,000 every second. Oh, look at that. It's gone up $38,000 like 17 times since I've said that. Like, guys, the false flag we're looking for isn't a false flag at all. It's a controlled demolition, and it's our economy. It's going to collapse. And I think if you want to crush the entire population that lives within, like, your borders or in America, if you want to crush the entire spirit and like the entire well-being, mental well-being of a country, shut that economy down right at Christmas. Shut that economy down right at New Year's. Do that. Because guess what? That'll shut them down mentally, spiritually. Like that would destroy 3/4 of the American population immediately. They wouldn't even know what the fuck to do. They would go walk to the FEMA camps and ask to have a Christmas dinner inside. You see what I mean? Like, I think the false flag we're going to be looking for is an economic one, guys, because the recession's here. It started, like I said, we're in the bear market now. People are starting to sell off like crazy, and stocks continue to drop. We got that wall funding with the government shutdown. I can't believe government employees are even working right now. Like, if I was a government employee and they told me I had to work without pay over the holiday, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. And I would organize a mass strike. Like, ain't doing that, especially not over some stupid ass wall when we are the American Union now. Like, nope, not happening. But, whatever. What are we going to do about it right now? All right. We have active military moving everywhere. Right? That's the best thing you can do, Kelly. It really is at this point. What's up with all the absolute insane weather, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but for the people that don't know, that terraforming and hiding biblical signs video, the one that I said received a copyright, never got taken down, I filed a dispute, nothing ever happened, that video. So in that video, I said something, and I think a lot of people need to think about this, because if they are trying to terraform for the fallen, for the Nephilim, whatever you want to call them, if they are doing that, and that's why they're spraying sulfur dioxide, and it's creating this, boiling frog scenario, or it's doing the opposite and causing an ice age, like NASA says, God only knows. Hail Mary time. See what I mean? But if they are doing all that, why would you just spray the sulfur dioxide? Because, as we all know, we can cause earthquakes. Not me and you, but, the powers that should not be obviously can. And it's not very hard for them to do that, right? So these dudes, these people, these powerful elite scumbags can cause earthquakes. Why not just cause the volcano, right? Because if you're trying to terraform something and you are spraying sulfur's in volcanoes, magma, lava, just cause the volcano. Problem solved right there. You see what I mean? And now, keep that in mind. How many volcanoes have erupted in Indonesia and the Philippines this year alone? You know what I'm saying? See what I mean? How many Pacific Ring of Fire earthquakes have we been told about? How many Pacific Ring of Fire volcano eruptions have we been told about? See what I mean? There's a lot of shit taking place right now, and it's all converging at once, and the mainstream's kind of touching on them, but they're throwing the contradicting stories out, and everybody has not a clue right now. People have a clue, but it's like the masses are just, they don't even know what the fuck to believe anymore. The fake news is running rampant. Yeah, see? And then Carson City had a couple earthquakes. What's up, Barb? How you doing? Yeah, dude. There's all kinds of shit. And like I said in my other stream earlier, I started to talk about it. Some of the news articles I've seen, okay, just a couple, they're talking about geoengineering and, what we need to do. And they're like, it's so cheap. All we need to do is spray sulfur dioxide. Well, sulfur dioxide, like I said, would make it smell like hell quite a bit, right? But anyways, they're like, it's so cheap. Bangladesh can geoengineer the entire earth by themselves. And if we don't act on it soon, they might. Like, really? Bangladesh is just going to take the thermostat knob and crank it where they want, turn it where they want, do what they want? Like, I don't know. That won't happen. Of course it won't. But they tell us that because then the masses are like, well, we don't want Bangladesh changing our weather. Why can they do it and we can't? Well, then our government, well, we can, but, once we start it, we can't stop it. But if Bangladesh starts it, they can't stop it. So what do we do? Well, you guys should just change the weather for us, government. Do it. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's going to be that. They've already brought the China and the Russian weather geoengineering and weather manipulation warfare out. It's already out there in the mainstream. We got the Space Force being talked about, and Russia and China are getting the blames for so much shit right now. Where do we go from here? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's Hail Mary time. It's here. It's that time now, and everybody's seeing the moon. Everybody's seeing the stars and the weird shit that they're doing, right? Because it's pretty strange. Like, above my house yesterday, the moon phases. Or the past week, the moon phases, the lunar phases look strange as could be past full week, And then, like, the constellation Orion looks like there's a lot more up there now around it. It looks different, I'm telling you. I've been, looking at stars for a long time, and it totally looks different. But whatever. No, so we gotta talk about something. Hold on. No, but I really do think, guys, that the false flag everybody's looking for, I really think it's going to be something to do with the economy. I think when they crash that, when they, devalue or crush the American dollar, like I always say, it's going to be a controlled demolition. It's not a collapse. It's a controlled demolition because it was meant to happen. But when they do that, when that happens, people like myself are so screwed. Yes, Kelly. Yes, I'm 100% that it's going to be an economic flag, recession, false flag, whatever you want to call it. I'm 100% almost like that. It's going to be something to do with our monetary system, our cash. We're damn near a cashless society right now. And then I woke up 2 days ago to an article talking about Great Britain going cashless. Now, Great Britain, that ain't China, but, if they go cashless, it's probably going to continue here, right? Well, it will. And if you look at the amount of stable coins that I continue to talk about, we have at least 150 big time stable coins right now being developed. And when I say stable coins, I mean coins that are cryptocurrencies, digital currencies, but they are backed off of something in the real world, just like ClimateCron is. ClimateCron's backed off of 55-gallon barrels of fresh water. They pay for weather modification and weather manipulation with said ClimateCron backed off fresh water. There's 150 more of those coming out. So if I had to guess, I'm sure there will be a cryptocurrency that is backed by fresh air or oxygen, O2, Not O3 because that's poisonous. That's the ozone warnings you get. That's O3, but O2. So, it wouldn't surprise me, at this point, crypto coin backed off of fresh air would not surprise me at all. We also have to remember that, like, where did the whole climate thing come from anyways? Like, it was the global warming just a few years ago, like I said, and then the ozone was being depleted by the amount of CFCs, and then now we are at the climate change because it's no longer global warming because we're still seeing so many differences all over the place. But now, where did the time frame come from? 11 to 12 years. Like, where did that come from? 11 years? Come on. And people are buying it too. That's the worst part. And everybody thinks that we're out of this Paris Agreement. We're not out of the Paris Agreement. We're not. You have to be in it for 3 years. All right? And if Trump, because he's so against it apparently, but if he really was against it, the Vatican's not. And look at the Vatican. Like the Jesuits that surround Trump, all up in the White House. It's all an act. And it's so easy to see at this point. I mean, oh man, holy shit. I still can't believe that this shutdown happened, and that government employees are going to have to work this holiday time without pay. Some of them. I'm telling you, man. Mm-mm. I'd quit my job in a heartbeat. Um, all right, let's see. As we all know, um, oh wait, no. So did I tell you guys that I have my solar distiller being made? Ramsey, what's up, my bro? So I started making a solar distiller, so I can distill water, and as soon as the ground is thawed out enough to where I can record it and upload it, I will do that, and you guys will see the design and how it will work eventually. You have to have sunlight, obviously, in order to use a solar distiller, which, as you guys know, here recently, Ohio doesn't get any sunlight. Yes, and Kelly, it should be very cool because I should be able to produce distilled water relatively easily. And hopefully it works and it's efficient because, like I said, if so, y'all are going to know how to do it too. And you don't have to build it the same way I do. I lucked out and I found a koi pond, like the big plastic container, like that you put in the ground and then your koi pond's in it. I found one of those. So that's what I'm using as my solar distiller. I already started digging a hole. I'll put that in, and then there will be some sort of glass container or glass like gallon jug of some sort, and then some sort of plastic with a weight, and once the water evaporates, it sticks to the plastic, rolls down to that point above the jar, and drips in. It's relatively simple. It might not sound simple over a live stream, but you're not looking at anything, so that's why. But yes, I started that. And who out there has heard of that Skyfall theory? I know I've made a video and talked about it a couple times. Guys, I think it's very relevant because it looks like the clouds here in Ohio are so low, like they should be dragging the ground at all times. Like it's kind of ridiculous, okay? I think the heavy metals, the heavy snow, the heavy plastics, the chaff, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a shit at this point, is really making a difference, and these clouds are sinking. I really do think so. Because I'm telling you, it looks like I'm sitting in Colorado, like altitude, because it looks like I'm so close to the clouds. Yeah, dude. Stockton. Bill, what's good, bro? How you been, man? Hopefully you're doing all right. Hopefully you're having a good Christmas Eve with the fam. Hope it's all right over there. I've been having a bitch of a day today. Like I said, between the live streams and between all the just all the service and signal issues I have. Yeah, raining. It was kind of raining and snowing here today, a little bit. A little bit, not too bad, but oh, uh, guys, be ready. We got a polar vortex coming here soon. Hey, same to you, Kelly. Have a good night. Yeah, did you guys hear about that? We got a polar vortex coming again, supposedly. Everybody be ready. They're going to start really, really cranking this thermostat either which way at this point. What truth? What are you talking about, Ramsey? I had quite the drop not too long ago myself, and then just had my jump just recently. But I keep getting copyrights now, and the videos that get copyright strikes stay up. What the hell is that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Keeps happening though. Oh man. Well, Ramsey, I hope you're typing it, brother, because yeah, it's been a minute, bro. Who else we got in here? What's up? Whoever just jumped in. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, I do have something I do want to talk about actually. Um, 5G guys. 5G. We need to talk about it. Some of the things, some of the stuff we can do, some of the things that may help us in the future. I live in the country, and as we all know, 5G uses small cells and base stations, and MIMO, and those base or those small cells use MIMO, like what mass or what is it? Something in out, yeah, massive in out, whatever. Can't remember it. MIMO, whatever the stands for, but and it allows your phone not to like send a text at the same time somebody else is sending a text and it stops and it has to like sit there and like figure out what the hell's happening. 5G won't have that problem. They'll interchange each other and they'll just go right around. But anyways, um, wait, there you go. Hey Ramsey, Stockton Skies Bill just subbed to you. Bill, just so you know, Ramsey, good dude. I've known him for a while now. About as soon as I started this channel, he found me pretty quick. All right, so guys, have you guys realized that the very first 5G smartphones are already out right now? Like the Moto X or Moto Z, whatever the hell that thing's called. It's already out right now. And I'm assuming that when that 5G network goes up and it's actually running, you'll get some sort of upgrade to where your phone will then start to use that network. But there's something strange about it. 5G, from what I heard, was entirely based in the cloud, right? So, just, I don't know how I want to say this. Shit, doesn't matter anyways. Everybody keeps leaving. It does say test, so I didn't expect anybody to jump in. And actually, like I said, I might do another stream, but actually set it up and schedule it again. Even though when I schedule something on these streams, it says like, okay, so for me to set that for 2:30 earlier, on my phone it said 6:30. Like, are you shitting me? Like, what? Like, it doesn't even make sense. But I don't know. I'm about to give up. I'm about to just completely stop trying to live stream at this point. It doesn't even make sense. I can't screen record. I can't screen share. Can't do anything. And kind of defeats the purpose. Nobody wants to sit here and watch my face. I guess, I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? So I guess I need to get a computer before. What you mean, buddy? Bill? Like what stuff? What you referring to? Like just as a whole? I'm calling it Hail Mary time, I mean, it is legit Hail Mary time right now. Contradicting media stories from every... Oh, you mean that way. Okay. Like, during the stream right now? Or you mean while you're recording the sky? I haven't even been messing with my skies recently, man. I haven't been able to see them. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, like... And plus, I can't say whether or not it's more or less that they're acting up because my phone is always doing that service shit you guys seen earlier in that separate video. If you've watched it, the one saying why I can't live stream, dude, it's unbelievable. I mean, I can literally sit here and push go live and watch the 4G drop each time I push it. It's retarded. Like, ugh. But I think I'll cut this. Like I said, everybody thought it was a test anyways. Hopefully, everybody has a decent Christmas. Yeah. Oh, here you go, Bill. Speaking of, when I go to upload videos to YouTube, you know how it shows the video up top on the YouTube screen, and you can watch it, and then you can type in your title, and then your uh, description, and whatever else. On that screen, if it takes me a second, like, I mean, if it takes me 2 minutes and I'm typing the title in, sometimes the video itself will disappear and then I can't click the share or the upload button. Like, it won't let me. Like, what the hell is that? It just vanishes, and then I can't upload the video from my gallery. I can't upload the video from YouTube, and I can't upload the video through KineMaster, the video editor I use. So, yeah, I'm using 3 separate apps, opening the same exported video that's ready to be uploaded, and it still will not upload it. Isn't that unbelievable, dude? And speaking of, guys, who's the 2 in here? We got Bill in here. Ramsey, is it still you in here, buddy? Because if so, that'd be cool. I hope it is, actually. We got Bill. Who's number 2 in here right now? Because if it's a content maker, we should probably figure some cool shit out. Bill, as for you and me, we may need to start live streaming, buddy. Why are you saying sorry for, Kim? There ain't no reason to say sorry. It's all good. Your comments typically make me smile, so, you usually are brightening my day. I live a very, very dark, depressing life. No, it's not entirely true. But, Billy boy, my friend, I'll be in touch with you. I haven't been on YouTube here recently very much. I haven't been watching any videos. Even the channels that I normally, like, always am on, like, which are normally the small channels. Like, Bill, you're always on the top of my list. And then a few other small channels like Autumn, Buffalo, New York Skywatcher. I watch her videos a lot. She gets a lot of good footage. She has Bloom Sky and all that shit, so she gets a lot of good footage. Speaking of, I might. Well, actually, I'll leave that. I'll leave that quiet for now. But oh, Kim, down there, has your sky been absolutely ridiculous? Yeah, there you go, Bill. I was gonna say she does sky videos, and that's like us right there. Check that out. So for us 3 right here, it's Stockton, Ohio, and then all the way down in the asshole of America, Florida. Ooh, facial. I'm just kidding. But you like that, Kim? The asshole of America? Dude, everything nobody wants is down there in Florida with you. I'm so sorry. Like, seriously, you guys have everything I would never want to be around. Big ass spiders, big ass snakes, big ass alligators, and fucking anacondas and tarantulas. And rats in Key West. Big Paris rats. Like, that's an invasive shit show down there. Yeah, y'all two will dig each other's videos, by the way, because you guys both have the same awesome video types. We're all Skywatchers, yes. So it works. Who's number 3 in here now? Who would just jump in here? It's a lot better when I'm just chilling here and talking to you people, man. Like, I just love chilling and talking with y'all because it's so, it's just, other than trying to get a point across or trying to not be sporadic and insane when I'm trying to read off this shit. Because I get going, and like I said in the other one, by the end of my rant, nobody even knows where I'm at. Damn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kim was right there on that edge. Right there on the edge of that perfectly straight 23-mile wide destruction patch, basically. I got another buddy down there, too. I actually just saw some footage from him. Holy shit, man. Michael was a microburst made by fucking man. Without a doubt. It was a straight microburst. I mean, we all saw that in Truth by Grace video. If you haven't, you need to probably. But, I mean, 23 miles. Boom. Just perfectly straight. Like, so ridiculous. At this point, it's almost harder not to see that clearly our weather is manipulated. I mean, just look at ditches, like streams, ditches. There's not even natural water, like, sources anymore. You know, we've done it, like, we've changed the flow of every stream, river, you know, everything. Man, yeah, we got some crazy shit going on nowadays. So much insanity. Who else is? Do we have another person in here? Who else jumped in? Number 3. Who are you? Join the conversation. Have the courage to speak. No, I'm just kidding. That's from a movie. Who, me? Bill? Yeah, what's that reference you two make? What the aerials? What you mean? I want to make sure I'm hanging with the lingo here. Oh, what's up, David? Oh man, I see. I see. Well, what's up, David? I'm glad you stopped by. Sorry, it's only a test one. Not many people showed up for this one because it is titled test. Earlier, my service and phone was basically shut down. All right. There's transformer lightning eggs. I see. I see. I see. I see. Yes, it is. I know people busy, running around seeing the family, doing their thing. Oh yeah, I know. Uh, we had a decent turnout earlier for the 14 minutes I was able to stream. It was kind of cool, but like I said, hey, just sitting here talking to 3 people's legit as it gets. 3 real legit ass people. I love it. Um, no, I need to. I had a few things. Wait, is that a channel, Bill? Never Nigels. All right, I'll have to go check them out. Big channel, small channel. I never heard of them. But then again, you know, there's a lot of channels out there. That's why whenever I find legit small channels, you know, like y'all, I'm like, yo, what's up? Hit me up, email me, let's stay in touch. That's why, you know, because I know what it was like when I started. And I mean, dude, for me to start to get my first subscriber, it took forever. And it seemed, I mean, it felt like it, anyways. Yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, real, like us. That's real sees real, y'all. Real sees real. And that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of what YouTube was saying when they did that big purge, the 13th and the 14th on YouTube, they were talking about, like, yeah, we're going to purge these fake spam accounts. So, all you big channels, get ready. You're going to drop in subscribers. And I'm like, shit, here we go. I was like, I know it. I'm going to lose fucking 100 fucking subscribers. Watch. And, you know, sure shit, though, the opposite happened. I jumped subscribers. So I'm like, huh, that's strange. They're getting rid of fake accounts and the accounts that people buy, you know, like people who buy subscribers, you know, the people that subscribe, the fake subscribers, those were the accounts getting supposedly taken down. And I'm sure a bunch of truthers like us were getting taken down. But it was funny to me because here I am expecting to lose 100 fucking subs, you know, maybe even 50 or something. Nope, we jumped up 70. Like, how did that happen? Well, we're fucking real. That's why, y'all. Because we are real. And this community reaches out to other real channels like y'all. And that's why we network. That's why we're going to continue. And that's why I'm setting up a meeting up here in Ohio for any of my Ohio people out there. I know y'all ain't. But hey, if you guys want to fly over here to OH, I'll meet you up in Bustown. Yes, indeed, Kim. Yes, indeed. Well, if I ever do grow, and you would, I grow past your, what's it called? I don't know what to say. Well, if I ever get to the verge of what you consider a big channel, don't stop watching me because I'll still be real. I promise you. Yeah, yeah, yep. There you go, Kim. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's cool. I don't fly. Bill, neither do I, man. When I was in Colorado, I was gonna get back on a jet and fly back, but I couldn't do it, man. I was like, I don't know why the hell I can't get on the plane, dude. Like out of nowhere, I've been on two or three or something, and like never an issue. And then trying to get myself to do it this last time this year, I was like, hell no, I can't do it. I was like, I just can't do it. Yeah, terrified, man. I'm like, if we were supposed to be in the air, I'd have fucking wings. Just like if assholes had wings, this YouTube channel you guys are watching right now would be an a fucking airport. Yeah, same here. Do you guys like that one? If assholes had wings, this would be an airport. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just playing. But seriously though, um, yeah, I can't get myself to fly anymore. I cannot do it, and I don't blame you guys because it's a scary thing. You know what I mean? Just like this, like you ain't gonna see me going out on some Titanic. Hey, there he is. What's up, Rams? Um, Ramsey, what was the truth that you got hated on for, bro? What are you referring to? Because I really want to know what you're making a reference to, if you don't mind. You can give it to me quick. You can give me a gist, whatever. But like I was telling them, we get a real ass community here, and the three of you the four of you that are in here. Sorry, as long as David's still in here, which I think he is. The four of you, clearly all real people. All right, wait. We have been. What you mean? What you saying? You ain't gonna hear me start hating on you. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion, bro. So even if I don't agree with you, you ain't gonna hear me being shitty, Ramsey. So let me know what you're saying, or you can email me if you don't want to do it over YouTube live. Or you can text me. You still have my number, don't you, Ramsey? Dude, I never. All these people keep saying about the King James. Like I don't dislike it, but I think there's much more that we're not given. Remember, I said it in your live stream the other day, Ramsey. I said the Council of Nicaea. Why did you hear me say that? Like 100 times? Well, the Council of Nicaea is that little group of people that decided what books they were going to throw in that new King James Version Bible. Okay? The Council of Nicaea is very hard to get information on, also. But they're the ones who slimmed that book down, slimmed it down, and slimmed it down, and then put it out to what we have now. Okay? That's why I've always had problems with it, because I don't know anything about the Council of Nicaea. And I'm like, who are these people? And why do they get to pick what books they consider canon? How come we don't have a say in it? Okay, hold on. Wordplay. Yeah, I knew that, Ramsey. I knew you was only KJV. Yeah, exactly. I know, dude. I'm all for the removed books. Who? Your subs? Well, tell them to get over it. It's the same thing as like, okay, it's the same thing as arguing over pre, mid, or post tribulation raptures. It doesn't matter. Either way, it says it's going to happen. It's going to happen. God said it will happen. It will happen. It doesn't matter when. I mean, it really doesn't. Some people are going to live through it. Some people are going to die through it. And a lot of people are going to be terrified through it. But I don't think it matters overall. Okay, wait, hold on. They hated me for saying it. Who else we got jump in here? But no, man, yeah. Jasher, we got the book of Jasher, Jubilee, fucking Enoch. What's that other one? There's a bunch, dude. There's like 60. And I can't even name 6. So Ramsey, let's do a thing together, man. Do you still have my number? Here, Ramsey, I'm texting you right now. Okay, bro? Because we need to figure this out anyways. And I'm more than willing to do some research with you, and we can figure this out. Ease. Here, Ramsey. Shit. Yeah, I'm texting you right now. All right. I love you too, man. I just texted you. I just texted you. Tell me if you get it. Who else just jumped in here? Like I said, this was only a test, but if we're gonna have people stay, I'll spit the shit, man. We'll make this real. We don't have any trolls yet. You guys saw the last live stream. Freak out fucking mode. Holes, breaking shit, you know. Ooh, man, I'm telling you. Ever since that last relapse and getting clean, now, dude, when I get mad now, like, I go into freak the fuck out mode. Like, the other day, I got so mad doing something, I can't even tell you what it was. But I got out of my truck in the middle of the fucking city and started punching my tailgate in the middle of everything. Like, couldn't even stop, man. I was freaking out. Like, I ain't never been so high strung. It's pretty insane. Oh damn, Ramsey, well, you're insane, bro. What you doing putting that in here? Hold on, let me get that real quick. Don't say it like that, Ramsey. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about the lie part, bro. You gotta remember, this is a very gray, touchy area for a lot of people, and I understand why, and that's fine, you know. But bro, oh snap, that's not what I meant to do. Um, I'm telling you though, I don't think it's a lie completely. What you mean? What? Because you said what you said? I think there's a lot of don't you remember what I said, Ramsey? Here, there's only one way I can say this in the English language and make it make sense, I think. And it's like the only way I say it. Okay, so think about it like this. I always said, remember as above, so below. Okay, that's the saying for almost anything, you know. Up, down, black, white, as above, so below, right? Um, oh shit, I just read that and got sidetracked. No, okay, so as above, so below. So I always said if the powers that be have been here, okay, they, you know, have been the ruling elitists throughout history, throughout time, okay, why in the world would they ever allow a book to come out that saves us? They don't like us. They don't care about us. They fucking hate us. Okay? So, why should we ever think that they would give us a book or allow us to have a book with truth in it? Is the way I used to feel very extremely hard. Okay? Hey, much love to you, Bill. Have a good night and a good Christmas, man. Hope the family's good. And I believe, okay, so what do you think about this then, Ramsey? I'm only asking you questions because you might, you know, this might help everybody. See, and that's what I'm getting at, David. Thank you. So Ramsey, see, ain't nobody here gonna hate on you, and if somebody does, I don't have control over them, so I'm sorry, but you have a voice, man. You can say whatever you want, you know. Have your opinion. You ain't gonna hear me hate on you. But I do want to say this. I had a guy, a good friend of mine actually. He asked me one time because I am a relatively well, I just came back to Christianity. You know what I mean? I just started going to church and stuff, and the church thing, whatever. Go, don't go, I don't care. I might not even go anymore. But the point is, I know where my heart is, and I know what I'm praying to, and I know who I'm talking to, and I know who helps me. Okay. The thing though that mm, a greater exodus, New Jerusalem. I know what New Jerusalem is. 350 cubits by 350 cubits, right? 12 gates, 12 angels, right? Is that what we're talking about? New Jerusalem that comes down from heaven? Am I on the same page? Is that out of one of those removed books? Also, I'm sorry, I'm asking so many questions so quick. I know you don't have a chance to even respond. But while you're responding, Ramsey, I'm going to tell everybody this because God works in mysterious ways. And if I don't say it, somebody might miss something that they are hoping to hear. You know what I mean? Nothing happens by coincidence. So, by all of us being here and all of us talking, somebody might learn something just by saying what's on their mind. So, if anybody in here ever does have something come up on their mind, share it, please. Because you could save a life. You could actually change a life or help a life. So, just remember that. Always make sure you say something, guys. If you're feeling that you need to say it, you say it. All right, hold on. Don't get it. See, okay, and Ramsey, a lot of these churches right now, you're 100% accurate, my friend. You are 100% accurate. You don't get a golden ticket. Do you remember? I was saying one of the church services I actually just sat through. My preacher he was sitting there talking about you have to have the love for God, but you need to have a healthy fear of God as well. Okay, almost like a respect, right? Because it's not a golden ticket. You, you know what I mean? It's not that golden ticket. But the thing I wanted to say, because I think it could help people, because I was tripped up on this for a long time, and I still don't really have an answer for it, but I'm going off what I can feel, okay? Because I know when something is right. I know when I'm on the right case of something. I can't tell you why. I'm an Aquarius. I get chills, and I get this gut instinctive feeling, and if I go against it, I know how stupid it is to like go against it. So I never do. And I'm almost always right. And I can't actually tell you a time where I'm wrong when I go off gut feelings and the feeling I get, which it's different than most gut feelings. But anyways, all right, they've perverted the Sabbath on the calendar. They made people believe we don't keep it. They definitely did pervert they perverted not only the day of the Sabbath, every holiday associated with the Christian religion. They perverted the the translations on the words used in that very book. They perverted the the meanings of certain words. They perverted the meanings of certain sentences or leave contexts out. Okay, like for instance, that Job scripture where Lucifer or where Satan appears in front of Jesus and he says, "Where have you come from?" And he says, "For I have been traveling to and fro within the earth." Okay, that I love that scripture. Okay, but now it says to and fro upon the earth. Right, that's a major difference. Ramsey, I told you, man. That's why. I'm right here with you, bro. Um, here, I got your number up. I'm saving it right now. I got distracted. I'm sorry, bro. Here, son of a bitch. Dun, 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 dun. All right, wait a minute. Who we got up? Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. You know, it's funny you say that because I tell people all the time, Kim. I'm like, there's this Aquarius trait. It's an Aquarian trait. They know things. They don't know why they know them, but they just know things. And I'm telling you right now, Kim, that whenever I get that feeling, I get goosebumps, and it's almost like my conscience, like my like I don't know, like my spiritual being. It's almost like it leaves my body and like slams back in, like, and like it hits me all of a sudden. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a shock wave or something, but it hits me and I know when I'm right. Okay. All right. Wait. All right, Ramsey, you just lost me on that one, so hold on a second. Well, Kim, Ramsey and I go way back, and if you ever want to listen to us chat, we'll do a live stream again. Um, well, Ramsey, so have you looked in the Council of Nicaea yet, bro? Have you looked into them? Because they're a strange group. They were elected to do what they were chosen to do. Um, I can't remember exactly all by who. Oh man, that was a while ago. I looked into this, but the person that told me a lot about the Council of Nicaea was this man, and he said he was looking for, or he was raised very religious. He was actually raised Jehovah's Witness, so no offense, there was this problem right there, but we can all look at the Jehovah um, pantheon and see that it clearly very closely similar to some Masonic shit. You see what I mean? So, oh yeah, I don't. Oh, dude, Vatican. I don't trust shit out of the Vatican. Vatican's so hot, man. If you even, the Vatican's so hot to me, it might as well be hell, dude. Like pictures of Lucifer, telescopes named Lucifer. Okay, here, wait a minute. Let me talk about that real quick, Ramsey. Uh, Real quickly. Do you realize the Protestant church is no more? That Protestant Reformation, they just did away with that. So that basically means there's no Protestants. That's what you're talking about, right? Because the Protestant Reformation made it Protestants and Catholic, but now that Protestant Reformation's gone, dude. So now it's basically only Catholic, right? Is that what you're referring to? This is relatively new. Um, I think we're on the same page with that. But for the other people still in here, see, no more protesting. Okay, wait, I might have something wrong here. Like mentally, I might be thinking something wrong here. Give me a little gist. Anyways, for the other people in here still listening, the guy that I talked to for a long time about the Council of Nicaea and how they were, you know, assigned to pick what books were going into the King James Version Bible. When this happened, okay, from what I understand, um, they were assigned to do it. They left a bunch out, like 60 something books or whatever the heck it was. And God only knows, there might be more in the Dead Sea area that we just don't know about yet. Okay, that's possible. We just don't know. We haven't found them, whatever. But when I was talking to this man, he said something to me, and it's very offensive to hardcore Christians. So buckle your seatbelts. It's not me asking you. I'm just telling you what he said to me, and I didn't have a way to answer him, so I didn't know how to help him. You see what I'm saying? So he asked me, he said, now, he goes, if God is all knowing and he created everything and he is all knowing, did he really sacrifice his son by letting him go to the earth and be crucified? Was that really a sacrifice? Because God knew that he would go down and be the sacrifice on earth for all sin, for the wages of sin are death, you know. Um, so that means God would have known that he was coming here. God would have known that he would have been crucified, and God would have known that he was going to resurrect him. So when this man asked me that, does it really count as a sacrifice? And I'm like, like I don't know how to respond to that. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, obviously, it was questions like this that made me question everything about religion when I was a kid. Questions like this that made me want to go out and look at the New Age, uh, you know, crystal stones and binaural beats and isochronic tones and all that shit, however the fuck you say it. It was things like that that made me want to go do that. And I did. I dabbled in it all. I went and looked through all of it, okay? So you look at that. Was it really a sacrifice? Because he knew he could just bring him back and he knew that, it wouldn't be the end. That was one question that was asked to me. And I was like, wow, that's a good question. I've never actually heard anybody ask it like that. All right. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. 41,000. Yeah, I knew it was something crazy like that. Um, so wait, justified by crucified. Yeah, I've heard about the Ethiopian one, dude. Oh, uh, Enoch. Yes, I do read Enoch. I have it. Pixels. What pixels? What, like you right now? Is that what you're seeing? Is what you're saying? Um, can you hear me though, Sherry? Can you hear me? You might need to refresh. Everybody else is in here. We're at 8 right now. Oh, hit the like if you would, guys. I'd appreciate that. I know it says test, but we ended up streaming longer than we thought. Um, Sherry's a good one to have up in here for this conversation. Ramsey, dude. Okay, so with Enoch, you guys, fun little fact about Enoch. You guys notice that Enoch and Ezekiel are like one of only like two or three prophets in the Bible that refer to themselves in the first person. Isn't that crazy? Like, I walked with God, like Enoch. You know what I mean? Like, first person. That's insane to me, okay? Those books right there, just for the fact that they are written in the first person, should have, like, Enoch should not have been taken out. That's eyewitness testimony, eyewitness account. You see what I mean? That seems so wrong to me. All right. Um, okay. Okay. Well, Ramsey, here, I'll shoot you a text right now, bro. Here. I keep getting all distracted, Mahomes. All right, Ramsey. Oh, yes, Moral. Yes, I am definitely a believer. Numerous reasons as to why. Um, the Sign from God video was definitely a good one. My grandmother passed away, and I'll let you watch it. It's a short video. That definitely, that was a pretty obvious sign when I walked out of a church and I see a vertical rainbow with no sun visible and no clouds, or I mean, no rain, no sun, and just solid gray clouds. Just all kinds of craziness, right? Sherry, yeah. The Book of Enoch is quite something. Like I said, just for the fact that he refers to himself in the first person in that book alone should have been one reason to keep that book in the Bible. Like, even with a disclaimer before it, like, hey, we don't know how much of this is canon, if that is the case, but I think it is canon. I think that it's tough though. There you go. Yep. Yep. Yeah, yeah, Moral. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, that vertical one. No, yeah, I've been going to church a little bit. It's I don't like going though because you go to a church and there nobody talks about what's coming. And I'm like, dude, guys, it's so obvious at this point. How are you not preaching up here? Like telling like yeah, right. I just like a lot of the people that go there, a lot of them are like family and friends, and I'm like trying to warn these people like that time is fast approaching, people. It's fast approaching. Like I said, with all the articles that are shooting out right now on the mainstream, just the shit that we have coming out, it's um but just with the contradicting media stories back and forth, coming nonstop, flooding the media with absolute madness. Yep. 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 Kim, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Oh, I will say this real quickly. The snow, guys. If you guys get snow where you're at, Kim, I know you don't get any. Sherry, I'm sure you don't get any. And I'm not sure. David, I think you probably get some snow. But for the people that do get snow, if you have people you are trying to awaken in your daily lives, melt that snow in front of them, okay? All I had to do was show my family that, and they smelled that plastic, that burning black plastic crack smell, and they're like, "Yep, that's strange." Yeah, because that's falling from the sky, and it's not snow, and it's not melting. And as you guys saw, lighter below the snow, like this, I'm sitting there doing that, right? And guess what? Oh, it literally didn't have any drops come off at all, none. Like, that's strange. How does that happen? Well, it's chaff. It's just chaff. Don't worry about it, guys. Chaff. Plastic, insulation, and God only knows. Yes, Sherry. Okay, for instance, I showed my mother. She's very close-minded. Do that in front of my mom, and she's like, "Ooh, stop that! That smells like." And then she's kind of tripped out by it. Show my father like later on, and kind of started to wake him up a little bit. And then the people that like the masses though. That's why I made that video entitled "How Do We Wake the Masses?" Which got that copyright strike, but it's still up on my channel right now, so you can still watch it. But it has a copyright strike, and it counts as a copyright strike for me. But yet you can still watch it. Makes no fucking sense. Whatever. But how do we wake the masses? We don't, people. They have to do it. It's just like a drug addict. I can tell you, I can perform the biggest data dump on people all day long. I can go around and preach the word. I can do data dumps on what our government's doing, what the UN's doing, and how California is being attacked by PG&E and elitist scumbags trying to put in a bullet train. It won't matter how much fact I dump on them. People don't like data dumps, okay? They hate it. And for some reason, we're a different breed, people. Because if somebody came up to me and started data dumping me, I'd be like, oh shit, hold on, let me write some of this down. Like, I'd be listening, I'd be loving it, eating it up. I love learning. But the people nowadays don't. So, for instance, let me give you just a little scenario. Picture this earth with people my age and younger, and that's it. Go ahead for 1 minute. I'll allow you. Sherry, picture anybody 30 years old and younger on this earth only, and nobody older than me left. Picture what this earth is going to be like then. And tell me we are not in trouble. We're fucked. It's the only word I have. Like, unbelievably. But, anyways, uh, yeah, see, David, and that was the other topic. A lot of people tell me not to go to church, a lot of truthers. And I'm like, dude, I understand what you're saying. You know, a lot of churches still worship the pagan holidays and they still don't get it. But I can't say it verbatim, word for word, but what is it that it said? When you're praying in groups, it's like your prayers are fulfilled easier. You know what I mean? Is basically the gist of it. What is that? David, you sound like you. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, Sherry, it's not good. When it's 30-year-old kids, there's one generation left so screwed. Um, People are waking, but the problem is they're waking up the wrong way. You know, the catastrophe and all the climate shit. But when they wake up, they're like, "How do we help?" And then they read those articles from the mainstream where they're talking about not to stop global warming because that doesn't help. What? Yeah. Or, not recycling plastic. Yeah. Weird things. Like, and they're blind as could be, just taking it, eating it. That went off. Was that? What do you mean? Just now? Sorry, y'all. Texting Ramsey back tonight. Maybe. I don't know if that's for sure. Damn, dude. Hey, is anybody else having a hard time seeing me right now other than David? Speaking of David, thanks for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate that. Much love to you. We had quite the healthy jump, so I was pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, it'll be dark. That's cool. I didn't want you guys seeing my ugly ass face right now, anyways. Um, it's because I'm on my Wi-Fi. Yep, that's exactly why. Um, Anisha, Anisha Coleman, how we doing? Are you a new sub? If so, thank you for subscribing. Much love to you for that. Greatly appreciated. Um, I'm not sure a lot of the new subs that are coming, that they see the videos, my most recent videos, and the only recent videos were like a lot of the secondary object videos. So a lot of people will come over, subscribe, see that I'm recording a second object beside the sun, and I did it live, and they're like, "Fuck that! I don't believe in Planet X." Well, I don't either. Okay, I'm a fucking flat earther. How the fuck do I believe in Planet X? See what I mean? No, I call it wormwood or whatever the fuck I want to call it. A mirror, a dish, a solar simulator, whatever the hell it is. I call it an object by the sun. I'm not a Planet X guy. Never have been. I think RFB unsubscribed from my channel because I put a video of me live recording the sun with an object beside it. I can't fake that live, okay? But anyways, I think he unsubscribed. So I think a lot of people started unsubbing because of those videos. But it doesn't matter. Whatever. But I have a lot of content on this channel for any of you that are new subs. I mean, a shit ton. We're like 400 videos right now. 400, you know? So, yeah. Not all are great quality, but hey, they're videos. They're out. You can watch them if you'd like. Speaking of, I can't find the video that I was looking for earlier. I was trying to show my emails in that little 2-minute video I put up after the first live stream. And I was looking for the email where YouTube took down, like, it was like five. Oh man, excuse me. I'm sorry. I was looking for the email that YouTube had sent me, like probably beginning of this year, but they had removed like 4 videos of mine at once. And the first time they sent me the email, it was just one title. Okay, it was one video, and then I reopened my email to look again, refreshed it. The same email was now marked unopened again. So I'm like, what? So I click on it. Sure as shit, it went from one video title to 4. So now 4 videos have been taken down, removed, flagged, whatever you want to call it, and they're still not up. But I couldn't find the damn email, or else you would have seen it. But dude, the censorship, the goon squads, the shit is so serious. It's so here now. Like it's established. It's Lion. What's up? How we doing? Hopefully you're living that good life. Oh, I'm sorry, Anisha Coleman. I didn't even see that you said something back. I'm sorry. Great, 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 great. I'm doing all right. I can't bitch. It has gone for an hour and 20 minutes, which is insane because the first one went for. Leave me a like if you wouldn't mind. That'd be cool of you. We're talking about a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff we're talking about is, well, a lot of the stuff that I originally started talking about in the first stream was the economic situation that we find ourselves in. I'm not a banker. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not any sort of money savvy guy. I'm not even good with my own money. You know what? I ain't got a job. I don't have a Patreon. And you know what? I haven't monetized my channel. I have no income right now, okay? Don't care. Because here's the way I'm viewing it right now. I would much rather live uncomfortably and survive now. So when I have to survive in the future, it's not quite so uncomfortable then when it matters. It may seem extreme. It's just me. You ain't got to do it. But that's where I'm at. Okay? So like for instance, right now I keep my house warm with firewood, right? So I split the shit by hand. I do shit by hand, okay? Because in the future, when this economic system does collapse, and when the government is not helping us, and when FEMA's trying to do whatever it is FEMA wants to think they're going to do, we're going to need to be able to survive, okay? And a lot of people are not going to be able to do it. And for that one reason, I live uncomfortably now, or I work harder now, so I'm more used to it when that time comes. Silk Row on the way? What you mean, Dandelion? Is that a saying or something? Am I just stupid? Do I not get that? I'm sorry. I know what Silk Road was on the dark web, kind of, right? Where you ordered drugs and shit, or people. Yeah. Oh, can I ask the new people in here? The intro, my new intro I made, is it too much? Too extreme? Or is it all right? What you all think? I just want to know, because if it's too extreme, I think a lot of people are taking offense to it, because it's kind of a brutal intro. It is kind of brutal. Wait. Oh, Silk Road. Oh, Chinese social rating system on the way. Oh, you mean over here? Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. That is what I wanted to say. Yes, Dandelion, you are totally right, man. Totally right. And I couldn't agree with you more. Let me say something about that. So the citizen rating system that you're referring to, the Silk Row, uh, that whole thing. So I keep saying that how all the truth tubers out there are like, there's going to be a false flag before Christmas. Everybody get their shit ready. They ain't going to fucking tell us if they're going to perform a false flag. They ain't going to give you a warning and say, get ready, we're going to false flag your ass. They ain't going to do that. They don't give a fuck about us, okay? They don't want us here. So, when I'm looking to see, like, okay, if they want to do something, what would it be? Well, they say a financial recession or a financial type, recession comes every 10 years or so. That's what they say, a minor one or something. Well, it's exactly 10 years roughly, and it's plunged. The stock market has plunged. I know I talked about it earlier. We'll mention it again. We have 150 stable coins, which are crypto coins that are backed off real world assets. Climacron is a digital crypto coin, but it is backed off 55-gallon barrel drums of fresh water and freshwater resources. Now, yes, ma'am. I got 4 bug out bags. 4. I guess I can't say 4. I guess I'd have to say 2 or 3. One's a miniature, like it's like the thing it goes up over and it holds like 4 magazines right here, and it's like a tiny book bag, and then I put 1 book bag over it, and then I have another pack that goes over me, and then I have a 4th book bag. That was for my ex fiance, but you know what? She ain't here no more. So that bug out bag's mine now. I got more filtered water for my ass. But for real though, with the economy though, I say it all the time. It's gonna be a economic collapse. It's coming soon. but it's going to be more like a controlled demolition because it was meant to happen. Okay. Yep. Yep. Sherry, it's a brutal world, isn't it? There's a lot more that I found out about all that too, because you at least have an idea, Sherry. Yeah, for all the new subs, I know my subs. Okay, I talk to my subs and I remember things about them and they remember things about me. So we got a pretty tight knit crew here, y'all. Just saying. But yeah, Sherry, I found out a lot more about that whole situation and it was savage. Um, but when we look at the economic situation we're facing, it is a controlled demolition. It is not a collapse. It is not an accident. It is completely planned and it is intended to happen. Okay. I know a lot of you know that. That's why you're subbed to this channel because you already know that. So, what is it that they're going to do? Well, when I'm looking at this, obviously one of the first steps they'll do is take cash and they'll get rid of it. Okay? Why? Well, because when people no longer have a cash, or when there's no longer cash in the society, there's nothing, no no sort of transaction that isn't seen. Okay? There will be a paper trail to every transaction after that point. You guys know that obviously, right? Think about what that means though for people like myself. Okay. So when I say myself, I'm talking about people that have had issues, drug issues, or any sort of prison issues. Anybody who's gone under some sort of trouble in their life, some sort of issues in their life, and financially aren't where they would like to be. Okay, so for me, I don't have a bank account. I don't have credit cards. So what do you think is going to happen to people like myself when this cash or the when they take away the cash and it's a cashless society? What do you think people like myself do then? We don't exist anymore. Okay, we don't survive because if I don't have a card, I don't have any way of, you know, being tracked. You know, I don't have the chip or whatever, and I only used cash. Well, if they do away with the cash, I have no way of using the chips or the cards or the plastic or the credit system that will be set up in the cloud essentially. So there's a big chunk of people right there that they wouldn't have to worry about anymore. They could just basically kick us out of society right there. Yeah, better get chipped. Hey man, did you Dandelion, did you see that video that I put out about I was talking about the fibers in the snow, and then I showed the picture of the chip, and then I show those Tesla fluorescence growing of the tubes. Did you see that? If not, you should probably watch it. It's only like, I don't think it's too long, but it's pretty sweet because I started talking about the chip in that. And actually, right now, in case you guys didn't know, oh man, you're the shit, Dandelion. Do I know you? Or do I know you from? Did I ask you this already? I think I might have. I thought you was a Dandelion that lived around Ohio, that I knew personally. I think I asked you though. You're in Canada, aren't you, bro? But anyways, thanks for watching though, man. That's legit as shit. I love y'all, dude. I do. I love all you guys, man. Like I can be in the worst mood. Like I said, my uncle died today, about 7, 8 hours ago, and it was a pretty brutal day. I went to a Christmas family little dinner. You know, nothing too Christmassy. It's just mostly a dinner just to go see family. Like I said, that's the main reason holidays even matter at all. Is you get to go see family you don't normally see. So if you're gonna sit here and literally say Christmas is pagan, fuck my family, I'm not seeing them because they're celebrating it. Really? Who's the one? I mean, more or less that could ease up. You know what I mean? Like I understand it's pagan, but I ain't gonna not go see my family. You know what I mean? It's kind of a dick move. Oh, UK, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, Dan. Thank you. Um, yeah. Um, so UK, Dandelion, UK. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Sherry. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a 2018's been a brutal year for me, man. You know, I had gone 5 years completely clean. You know, good, doing my thing, doing all right. To a savage breakup, house loss, and relapse. You know, to to my grandmother passing away, to my uncle passing away today, to anything else that you guys might have heard me bitch and complain about in between, which I'm sure there's a lot. But 2018 has been a fucking shitty year, man. Tell you guys, man. Tell me, guys, how. Tell me how you guys are doing now. Dandelion, Sherry. Who else we got in here still? Um, Dandelion, Sherry, Anisha Coleman. You still in here? No, we got people leaving. David still in here. We got two people in the UK in here. Yeah, must be having some buffering issues. I don't know. Like I said, it turned out better than I thought for being a video titled Test. We definitely did better than I thought. More people showed up. And I love you guys. I appreciate it. You guys giving me any of the time, like just giving me any of of your time to watch any of the videos I put out is seriously amazing. I mean, literally, guys, you got to think about it. Think about how it feels for somebody like myself to go from, some scumbag drug addict to, I mean, I talk bad and I bitch and I complain about like the shit I've done, or, I tell everybody I'm very open about the things I've done. But the thing that's crazy is, for me, I'm some ex heroin addict, drug addict psycho, right? Who now has a YouTube channel that actually has legit ass smart people, including people with college degrees that follow this channel, okay? Because of the content that is put on here. Now, the reason I'm saying it, you guys have no idea what that does mentally for someone like me, okay? Because I was the guy that didn't really feel like I had a chance surviving in this world after everything I've gone and been through, right? Like I said, I didn't, I didn't think I didn't think this was possible. But you guys have shown me the opposite. And it feels really good, So I just thank you guys seriously so much. I mean it too, like, damn. So awesome. All right. Love you too, Shay. Dandelion, isn't that a great name? I love that name. Kim Trails is awesome, right? Yeah. She puts up Sky videos too, my friend. Just so you know. Like I said, we got a tight knit community of small channels that are Sky watching psychos. We watch. Ohio's been a little gray here recently, so it's been kind of hard to see too much Sky. You know what I mean? Uh, but here soon we'll be filming it again. Yeah, there you go. Where's the Connor at? But yeah, dude. Uh, I might go live. Uh, like I said, again, it'll be like tomorrow, maybe tonight. I don't know. Figure it out. I feel like a lot of people didn't want to show up because they assumed this was a test, like it says, which is fine. But yeah. Hopefully we'll have another stream. Hopefully we'll keep them coming, and hopefully YouTube will lighten up on the hardcore censorship. I need to call Ramsey. If Ramsey and I talk a little bit tonight and we can figure something out, we might stream tonight. So those of you that are not subscribed to Ramsey's channel, if you would want to see a live stream with Ramsey, Truth Bros, and myself, be sure to go sub to Ramsey's channel, because you won't see it on this one. I do not own a computer, so I cannot live stream, and I cannot have anybody live stream with me. So I have to get on Hangouts and then live stream on somebody else's channel. But we might do that tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and give him a call now. And as for y'all, I'll see you guys in this next video, whenever it may be, or the next live stream. I love you guys. Thank you again so much for spending the time that you spent with me. Much love to each and every one of you. Phil James, I'm out. Peace.